I see a you are in the broadcast.
Oh, and it's saying we're going live in 12. That's not true. Edit the countdown. We're going live in 5. There you go. Let's see. Live in 5, brother.
What, 5 minutes?
4 minutes and 40 seconds, it looks like. We didn't choose an order. You want to go first? You want one of yours to go first? You want one of mine to go first?
I'm okay with you going first, bro.
So we wanna hype it up, or we wanna, you know. I did listen to some of Zania's stuff when I was driving back, man. I heard that, man, that girl can write.
Oh my god, I was floored, bro.
Yeah,
When I
we do
first-
have this. Uh,
oh, we have some on. Is that me? Is that a Philly thing right there? That old side shoulder thing with the face.
oh, Michelle's here.
Got to be a Philly thing right there.
Huh?
That right there, that's a Philly thing.
What are you saying?
You can't hear me?
No, I'm
You
saying
need that
what I
little
mean.
hat
No,
on.
no, I'm saying what are you saying? Is what I'm saying.
You need that little hat on, man. When you do that, you gotta have that hat on. Still waiting.
Okay. I hope I can see all the comments.
Nice, man. Very nice.
What's up, Abronia? This is almost going to take us right there.
Oh, yeah? Was this part back to the beginning groove? Let's see, right here it's good. Yeah, okay. I like it.
That's that. All right, so let me get this piece together. Still not confident about what I'm looking at here, the way that this is laid out. Nonetheless, all right, so let's jump in here because I see you live. And I see we have people on. All right, so if you're on, thank you for joining. We're going to ask you to please, yeah, like and share if you would be so kind to do that, and then kill us with comments. We need to hear what people are thinking about here. So the piece that I am concerned about is we're not gonna have our graphics probably. Um, I will continue to work on that as we go through. Uh, okay, yeah, thanks for that, Abronia. Anyway, what's up, Shell?
What up, man? It may be
Is,
the closed caption piece that's I don't know. It's showing closed captions, so I don't know
is
if
it
that's
really?
a issue
Some
with
people might
you.
need that. We're ADA compliant here, so it's all good.
We go.
Okay, so we have a few things we want to get into. So the main purpose of this tonight is we are. Oh, Sandy's on. I love this. It's gonna be so much fun. Is that we want to introduce two AI artists. So part of it is it's not necessarily, like, oh, Optivus is going into the music business, right? It's not really that at all. Because we are primarily a tech company. And but this is a topic that just it kept coming up. So we touch so many things that are AI related. We're particularly deep in a space that's called vibe coding, which is effectively using AI to build applications and platforms. I would say that we are very adept at that. We're pretty good at it. um, but this is just something that kept coming up. So for me personally, I personally stayed away from it, and I did for this reason because my background is as a musician and a producer and a performer. And I'm like, man, if I get into this thing, this is going to be just a deep, dark alley I may not come out of. And then Sheldon started messing around with it. So, Shel, you want to share your share your story, man? How'd you get into this?
It was more curiosity than anything, right? It was I didn't know anything. I had never thought about this type of AI music. I know there's technology in music all over the place because back in years ago we did hip hop. We had MPCs, beat machines. We sampled. We used technology to create. And when you told me about Suno and something I think one of your buddies was doing with his daughter's poem,
Hmm.
and then you sent him some tracks, and you sent me your original work, and then your I'll call it AIized
Right,
work. And I was
right.
floored. So I said, I got to get in here and mess around with this thing. And so I bought the subscription, put some of my old music in there, and I was like, wow, with what it did with it, how it interpreted the music, how it leveled off the vocals and did some things that, made it sound better. And with
Hmm.
that, I was hooked. I was hooked at that point with how it could actually augment an artist's creativity and or enhance their music.
Yeah, and I think to say that you were hooked is saying that's being light
It,
about it,
it,
right? You
it
you
was
went you went
crack,
hard in
and
paint.
I was Whitney. Yeah, it was. I
Yeah,
was
you
all the
you
way
went
in
you
there.
went hard in the paint, bro. Like
I
big
was
time
up till
hard in the
5
paint.
a.m. one morning.
Yeah. I see Doc is on. What's up, Doc? So he's another musician turned Suno head. And I think what's going to be good about this conversation is that we bring some balance to this, right? Because I think people have this perception of, people just pushing buttons and out come these things, right? But that's not necessarily the case, right? And we'll talk more about that. But anyway, so Sheldon, who are you going to be introducing tonight? We'll talk about who I'm bringing, but who do you have?
So interestingly enough, the AI group that I have is a duo. Actually, it's a guy and a girl, a young man named Jaden and a young lady named Treasure, and they do duets. They sing R&B hip hop duets, or some ballads, and then they have some solo pieces as well. So
Okay.
and they're called Smoke Session. So that's what I'll be introducing.
Why are they called Smoke Session?
Well, I love cigars.
Okay.
I can't think of any other reason.
All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get the party started. And so my artist name is Amina Sky, um, and it's kind of interesting with her, but because of my background, I have so much music that I have from working with artists. So that is, creating music, writing songs, recording, mixing the entire thing. So I have that part of the catalog, and then I also wrote for stage plays. And so in that position, I had to write for female. So I think I'm pretty adept at it. And that's the one thing as we listen to the music and talk about the process, I want you guys to be sure that you're listening to the lyrics because I think that's where the depth is. And then in between, we'll deal with some of the controversy. So by way of vote, I don't know that we have to listen to all the songs, because we'll be on here for a minute. But I do want to start with the song that's called "Is It Okay,"
Yeah,
with
I
Amina
do.
Sky. Go ahead.
And Jerry, I do want to ground the debate a little bit though before we
I'll
go
say
there.
sure.
Right.
Are
So I
we
want to
are we
talk
debating?
about,
You and I
no,
debating?
not you and I.
Oh,
I
okay.
think you and I are aligned, but I would love people's thoughts on, whether or not it's, what's the debate about? Because there is a lot of people that are saying, hey, AI, music is not music. And, it's people who haven't been trained or they're not talented, which you and I, of course, know that that's not the case. But I think there's a struggle or a pull between technology and tradition, progress versus preservation when it comes to this music, and there's real artists out here who are concerned about economic survival. There are creators out here concerned about copyright laws. There's people concerned about authenticity. Some people saying, I've heard a person tell me, if I fall in love with a song, I want to go to a concert. I want to see that
Hmm.
person live, and I can't do that with AI. So that kind of feedback and comments regarding those types of sentiments would be great.
Yeah, but so let's you and I debate for 2 seconds. I want to get to the first song. So
Okay.
my
Yep.
view of that is I think that we have known, appreciated, and loved many artists we've never seen perform live, and we will never see them perform live, right? And also we kind of
There
think
you
about our locale, right? Whether we're talking, let's say in particular, we're talking about the United States. Well, there's 8 billion people on the planet in many countries who will never see artists that they love, right? And so I don't think it takes anything away from the appreciation of it. But when I do talk to some people, that's the first thing, especially musicians, like, well, someone's going to have to perform this at some point. Maybe Steely Dan, for the most part, did not have like concerts and tours. Um, you know what I mean? Like they did what they did, but you didn't see them. Uh, you didn't see them out like that. So anyway,
Yeah.
and this is what we're going to get to. Let's see, like Abronia just asked about the authenticity of it, and so this song that you're going to hear, "Is It Okay?" I wrote this song. I produced the music for this song, and have simply used AI to remix it, right? And I got to say, I'm truly fascinated with what it did with it. But let's get to this first one. This is called "Is It Okay?" All right, let's check it out.
Is it okay that you treat me any kind of way? It ain't cool. You must think I'm some kind of fool. Is it okay that you don't listen to a word I say? 'Cause I'm my own person and I have my own mind. Show me love, treat me right before I leave you behind. It ain't okay. Yes, it ain't okay. 'Cause it ain't okay. Just in case you didn't, it ain't okay. 'Cause it ain't okay. Is it alright that we always seem to fuss and fight? Hey, you're stressing me out, and I'm ready to walk out. Could this be love that I hung in here for all this time? The way you misbehave, I feel I'm gonna lose my mind. How can this be love? If it isn't love, please send me a sign. 'Cause I'm my own person and I have my own mind. Show me love, treat me right before I leave you behind. Could this be love? How could this be love? Just tell me what it means to be loved. Could this be love? How could this be love? It ain't okay, 'cause it ain't okay. Just in case you didn't hear me, it ain't okay. It ain't okay, 'cause it ain't.
All right, so we'll leave that one right there. So that's is it okay? I probably wrote that 20 years ago. But hey, I dig it. Y'all tell me in the chat what you guys Mark Deja says somebody likes a strong bass line. Mark, I'm all about the groove, brother. I am all about the groove. Even though I'm a keyboard player, but I started as a drummer, so maybe that has something to do with it. So you guys tell me in the chat. Mr. Porter is giving us the what's up. Um, and so, but the thing is, the way that it's able to interpret, based on what it's hearing, right? So let's lay it down. I want to go back to something though that Abronia said. Basically, she's saying on Clubhouse, we need to find some of these. That there's a lot of talk about authenticity. Um, what makes it authentic or not? Again, these are, from my perspective, these are real songs. The fact that we're using a tool like Suno, I think people believe that, a company like Suno is taking other people's music and copying it. And that is actually not what happens, right? And so there's this term called LLM, which is a large language model. And if effectively think of it like the human brain, right? With neurons, it's a neural net. It connects pieces. So, in their quote unquote, uh, in their network, in this LLM, they could be choosing from, I think I just read like up to 13 billion data elements. But what it's doing is it does listen, right? And this is the thing that bothers people. It does listen. It's not copying, but it's learning. And what it's learning are the patterns, right? And then once it gets that, what it starts to do then is it starts to predict the next thing that comes. So if you're using it to write an email, it doesn't know necessarily language that way, but it has understood the patterns, right? So you can have it write an email, you can say, make it funny, make it sad, make it more professional, and it's understood what those patterns mean. So it's not taking anybody's songs. Um, so that's really what it is. You guys can ask questions. Um, oh, she said,
Did
is
you
this
say
a
that
tool that
this?
saves on studio time? What
Okay.
studio? I don't need one.
Yeah.
And you're talking
Yeah.
to a guy who's had a full blown studio. Go ahead, Shel.
Right now, I was just gonna say, man, just across the entire creative process, it's saving. Right when you think about studio time, when you think about hiring, instrument players, band members, guitarists and things like that, when you think about hiring companies to master your music and things like, it's saving across the board. um,
Across the board.
which is, yeah, which is concerning to a lot of musicians and creators, because like AI is doing in other industries. When you think about IT and other spaces, it's disrupting and it's impacting their livelihood. So there
Right.
is some concern around that.
Right. Got it. So what are we about to hear from Smoke Session?
What you got queued up, man? I sent you like
I
three
have
of them.
everything queued up. I'm like the best internet DJ
Just pick
around,
one.
especially
I
for
do want to
Facebook
go back
Live.
to Michelle's comment though. She mentioned our artists. What's interesting. She mentioned about artists already using it,
Oh, of
and there
course.
are artists that they talk about, like Paul McCartney uses AI. He used it in the song Now and Then. Timbaland is an advisor on Suno's board. So
Right.
he has an AI group called or no, Tata. That's the name of the group. He has a company called Stage Zero, and his artist is Tata that's signed to that label. So there are artists out here that are already, established and using AI and creating AI artists as well.
Yeah, and people are going to bring what I'm going to refer to as almost sort of like this religious fervor almost to this conversation
Mhm.
to say, this is not music, this is not real music, but it, again, like you guys just heard that song. If you bopping your head and tapping your foot, it's real music. All right, so I don't want to just choose. So I'm gonna tell you what I have. Did I just
Okay.
lose? Did I just
Yeah,
lose
you
you?
just lost my camera feed for some reason.
You just went oh
Uh,
dark, dude. All right, but I can hear you. So I have thanks for the roses. I don't mind. Look at us. Grass ain't greener. Right, and don't have people on here crying and stuff, man. But which one?
or you know what? The one that I've gotten the most like requests or inquiries about is grass ain't greener. So I think we rock that one.
Really? Because my
And this
favorite
is
is
a
actually
represent.
thanks for the roses. Go ahead.
Well, you could play that one too, but you're going to have people crying. You said you don't want people to
Okay,
cry.
yeah, I don't want people crying yet. You cry to the
But
end. All right.
the song is a representative of the female artist in this duo. So again, they have some solo projects and some duets. So this is an
Okay.
example of the
All right.
female.
Grass ain't greener. And by let me just
Yep.
say this: this dude can write. He can. I
Thank you.
didn't know. Well, I knew he was a writer before, and we do business together. But I was aware of some other writing that he's done. Like the writing I think is excellent. All right, let's go. See, let me get my tissues.
Empowering.
They said the grass ain't greener on the other side, but she crossed that fence with a brand new stride. Didn't chase green, she chased the glow. Found a field where her roots could grow. They said you just running from pain. Nah, she was reaching for sun through rain. Cold love froze her veins like stone. So she built a fire and thought alone. They said the grass ain't greener, baby, but I made it bloom. Turn my tears to rivers, let them run through the room. I found my light where the dark ones grew. They said it ain't greener, oh, but they never saw my view. They say you regret what you had before, but she learned peace don't live behind locked doors. What she had was a whisper, dim and small. Now her voice shakes ceilings and cracks the wall. They said you'll end up lonely, that's your fate, but solitude served her something great. In the quiet she found a sound, in the stillness her soul unbound. They said you can't start over, girl, you're late, but time don't matter when you cultivate. She planted prayers, she watered pain, and grew herself back whole again. They said that side's just fantasy talk, but they ain't seen a garden walk. Barefoot truth beneath her feet, every heartbeat a drum, every breath a beat. They said, but they didn't know that greener grass just means you grow. It's not the side, it's how you tend, it's what you learn, it's who you meant. So let them talk, let rumors spin. She ain't walking out, she walking in. The color to calm, to life divine. The grass that's greener cause she made it shine. They say the grass ain't greener, baby, but I made it bloom. Turn my tears to rivers, let them run through the room. I found my light where the dark ones grew. They said it ain't greener, oh, but they never saw my view. But they never saw my view.
Excellent
All
work,
right, we
brother.
got us a new Chicago step song. I see from Abronia.
I want to go back to a comment from Robert Kenyon Sr., who I know actually. So first of all, I ask you guys to like and share if you would. That'll Facebook would be nice to us if we do that. Um, so when you did this, first again, I think the writing is excellent. I'll listen to you guys' comments um, on the on the writing. But I think it's extremely well done. But one of the things you said to me, like in your prior life, you have some experience as a rapper, but you're not a singer,
Right.
right?
You don't want
And
me
so
singing on here.
right. But anyway, so real quick, let me go back to Kenyon's comment. He says, "Sounds awesome. Just think this is the manifestation of a programmer's mind um, and imagination." Uh, so here's my thought about it. And then my nephew, who's a professional musician, said, "This is about to wipe us out. Let me go create AI artists right now." So, so here, hey, okay, I need to address two comments. So, to my nephew, yes, wipe you out, no, change your life, absolutely. But there's no one that's exempt from this, right? We're starting here. We could do another one just on what we do, which is called vibe coding, right? We've probably done, at least in the last year, and certainly the months that we've been a company, we probably have done over $1 million worth of coding with just the two of us, right? And our
Yep.
7 AI assistants that we use that help us get work done. We're a new company. We're not flush with cash, so how else would we get this done? But yeah, so this is the thing, Rob. If you ever see the process of how this is done, especially if you see me take one of my songs, right, that is completely done, or maybe a sketch, and then introduce it, it's interpreting and then it's embellishing, but it's not doing it on its own. The essential skill in this is still prompting, right?
Yep.
And so there's the lyrics, and then there's a section here that sort of defines the persona. So his artist has a persona that he has defined, kind of the texture, her voice, how she approaches this. Amina Sky, she has a persona and a certain voice and approach. I dealt with her range, how she approaches runs, how she uses vibrato. And so if there's a programmer, the programmer is me, right? And so when we go through this, there's iterations. Like the first thing that comes out is probably not the thing you're going to keep, right? We go back and listen to it. It's like, oh, and the bridge is here, or it's got the timing wrong in terms of how it's approaching this verse or this chorus, or oh, I want this bigger, I want this more quiet. Give me a breakdown. Like we get to basically produce every aspect of this. And Sheldon, you've looked at more of these than I do, but some of these prompts are pretty astounding,
Yeah,
right? The
they can
detail.
be pretty extensive. They can be over 2,000 words at times. I've seen them go right into the mood, the emotion that they want to evoke from the voice, and then into even just the down to the specific instrument. I want Congo drums here. I want steel drums. I want them to come in at
All
the
right,
bridge, and I want the music to drop out. So they're getting very specific with the arrangement and the
all right,
production of the song in a lot of prompts.
all right. And
Not
again,
that that's
finally back
required.
to right, but back to the work that we do. If anything, we're taking our experience as technical folk, right? Again, I started as a programmer to be able to instruct AI how to build, and we're doing very complex systems, but part of it is our ability to use these tools and get them to work together to be able to accomplish what we're doing. But the prompting is the key. All right, so you just did that one. So all right, how we're gonna go with heart, head, or body. Let's try this one.
Heart, head, or
Amin
body.
is
That
kind.
sounds like a rap song about something violent.
Oh, it's violent. No, get your tissues out. Here we go.
You say your heart is broken, yet again can't seem to win at love. And then you find another, too fast, can't last, slow down before you declare that it's love. Is it your heart, head, or body that gets you in trouble? One says it's time to go, and the other come along for the ride. You've been down this road before. Is it your heart, head, or body that you can't tell the truth from the lies? promises you keep making, hoping this time love will find a way. Stay strong, stay strong, but answers never hold steady. Endless echoes in your mind, don't run before you declare that it's love. Is it your heart, head, or body that gets you in trouble? One says it's time to go, and the other come along for the ride. You've been down this road before. Is it your heart, head, or body that you can't tell the truth from the lie? From the lie, from the lie, from the lie, from the lie. Is it your heart, head, or body that gets you in trouble? One says it's time to go, and the others come along for the ride. You've been down this road before. Is it your heart, head, or body? You can't tell the truth. You can't tell the truth from the lie. 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 Is it your heart, head, or body that you can't tell the truth from the lie? From the lies. From the lies.
That's a vibe, brother. That's a vibe there. I like that. I like that. I
So
thought it was gonna be heart, head, or body. You know, where you want it. It's my rap history, man. I'm sorry.
hey, man, listen, but as a music and as a musician, I am so super excited to just like to revive these songs. You know, like I said, I
Hmm.
might have written that for stage, but this was actually written was prompted by a friend of mine who just seemed to keep going through the cycles, the same things. In terms of relationships. So I just, again, I'm a analytical, deep thinker, critical thinker, whatever you want to say. So yeah, this is the type of stuff um, that I write. And Sheldon goes, "Oh, dark 30 on us again." Dude, whatever you're touching, you probably shouldn't do that. All right. So what'd you guys think of that? This is a vibe. We got a thumbs up. Those lyrics. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Just
that's a
beautiful.
vibe there. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I see Kim's on, G's on, my sister's Dion is on. Dion. All right, I just want to jump to the next song, and then we want to talk a little bit about the process. But what are you gonna give us next?
I think "Look at Us" because that's the one I want to try to promote as a single.
Oh, really?
Um,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's going to feature both artists.
All right, let's do it. All right, look at us.
Remember those days on the schoolyard swing, sandboxing silly things. We was just kids playing silly games, talking about our dreams and everything we was gonna be. Yeah, everything we was gonna see. Told me you would never leave me. Someday you and me would be we. Now look at us, all this money and these diamond rings. Diamond rings. Told you I would be your king. Your king. Told you that you would be my queen. Now we ain't gotta worry about a thing. Look at all the blessings that we got. Remember we ain't have a lot. We ain't had no car. We ain't had no crib. But now we in a big house with a little kid. You ain't gotta worry about a thing. All this money and these diamond rings. Diamond rings. Told you I would be your king. Your king. Told you that you would be my queen. Now look at us. All this money and these diamond rings. Told you I would be a king. Told you that you would be my queen. Now look at us. We don't have it all, but we got enough. Building together and we got a plus. I remember when we had it rough. We doing life together, get the cuffs. We done came a long way from them swings, ayy, to these diamond rings. We done came a long way from a city thing to the king and queen. All this money and these diamond rings. Told you I would be a king. Told you that you would be my queen. Now look at us. All this money and these diamond rings. Told you I would be a king. Told you that you would be my queen. Now look at us. We doing life together, get the cuffs. Look at us.
Dude, that is crazy. Hold on. So I got a couple of these comments I got to go to. We doing life together. Get the cuffs. Hilarious. Um, Mark told me he doesn't have a lot of soul in him. All right, so listen. So before we get to the next song, and I think I'm uh you can lay it
Play
down for
down for
you.
you.
Oh, yeah, I'd have to upload it into the whole thing, and this is a very precarious setup we have here tonight. If I can get to it, I'll try. Yeah, so far I think people are enjoying this, and I asked the questions that if we didn't tell you that this was, you know, produced in part with the help of AI, would you know? That's the question. Please answer.
Hmm.
I'll wait. Oh, see, it would be Dana. Are the cuffs furry?
You know what?
So
Now
Mark
that's
said, yeah, you
hilarious.
would never know, right? I did hear one person say it's too perfect, you know.
Mm,
But let's so
that's
let's
interesting.
talk about let's talk about this really quickly though, because I've spoken to so many musicians, and a lot of them again who are full-time musicians. This is how they make their living. They have a certain acclaim for this, and so it's kind of all over the place. And now these people are my friends, and some of you who know me, I'm going to say things in a certain way. But I started to hear some of their pushback, and I kind of cautioned them. It's like, well, don't be a hypocrite. And what do I mean by that? When my generation came along, we had pianos, organ, drums, we had like just the instruments. And then these keyboards start showing up. And when the keyboards or the synthesizers showed up, then they put workstations or sequencers on them. So now we could start to create music on them. And then it went to the next level. We could do this on our computers, and then we could record audio, right? And then at that time, we stopped going to the big studios, right? We used to have to go in there to do all of our work. And even back then, 175, $250 an hour, most money that most of us didn't have. And then once the equipment got small enough and inexpensive enough, we started to do that at home. Some of you all know that. My house in Philadelphia and in St. Louis, I have a full production studio and have produced a lot of music that is on iTunes and showed up in short films and Google Play and all that sort of stuff. So effectively, what I'm saying, don't be a hypocrite because it was our generation that shut down the big studios. That was us. And guess what? I didn't see. I didn't see a GoFundMe. I didn't see a food drive. I didn't see anybody crying tears for those people. We looked at the advantage of what we had. And what did it do? It sped up the projects and it reduced our cost. Because I could now go into my own studio and I could take my time and play around with something, figure things out, try different sounds, all sorts of stuff. You don't do that when someone's clocking you at $175 an hour.
Yeah.
right?
No,
So
you
it
go
gave
in
us
ready.
time. So we got speed and we got the same quality. And now you have full albums that somebody can do on a tour bus, on pieces of equipment that are like this big. You can do this stuff on your phone. A lot of people are doing using tools like Suno on their phone. All right. Somebody said it's too perfect. I think they might have been being a little bit defensive, Ronnie. So, and maybe,
Mm.
but anyway, so let's all right, so let's bring it up a little bit. Let's go a little bit Christmas. How about some Drummer Boy? You cool with that?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, bro. So
All
let's
right.
do it.
Amina Sky, Little Drummer Boy. Let's go.
Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, yeah. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, when we come, baby boy, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, yeah, yeah. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, that's fit to give a king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, on my drum, yeah. Mary nodded, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. The ox and lamb kept time, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I played my drum for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Yeah. I played my best for him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Then he smiled at me. Me and my drum. Oh, me and my drum. Anybody know? Me and my drum. Oh, me and my drum. Me and my drum. Yeah, me and my drum. Drum, yeah. Y'all gonna make me happy in here now. Me and my drum. Hey, yeah. Let me get some of that. Yeah. Me and my drum. My drum. My drum. I'm still singing, child. They got to hold me back.
Hey, man, I was ready to pick my laptop up and go Christmas shopping here. It's like, what the?
All
I don't
right,
want to be
so
in the Christmas spirit this year.
right. Oh wow. These are oh so okay, so let me tell you this about
She put
Amina
that touch
Sky.
on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. So um and this is the thing. So let's talk about the speed, right? Once I got into this again because I have this archive of all this music. She now has maybe 13 songs done
Yeah.
um in like 5 days.
Wow.
five
That's unheard of.
days,
That's
right?
unheard of.
Yeah, and most of them don't take me more than 30 minutes, and then they're complete. Now, again, I know how to prompt. I'm a musician and a musician and a producer. So, but it's just this is just what it is. All right. So, people who are interested in Amina's music, go to YouTube, right? So some of the songs are out there. It might only be three or so of them now, but one that you really want to hear is probably going to be the title track from her album called Poor Girl. It's one of my favorites. We're not going to do that one tonight, but if you just go to Amina Sky on YouTube, not only will you see right now there's three of her songs, so they limited how many I could upload in a day. So the rest of them, so the three Christmas songs, and then some of her other music will be up there tomorrow. And there's also 7 videos that are interviews with Amina Sky, right? So now, how do you do an interview with AI? So let's talk just a little bit about the personas and how they're built, because Amina has a backstory around where she came from. And if you listen to the interview, she talks very clearly about knowing that she's AI, but she has a backstory because she has to embody something that she brings to the music, if that makes any sense. So in effect, it's kind of all part of her programming. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
how did you determine the personas and define them for Smoke Session?
So basically, I thought about really what do I want this group to bring to music, right? To creativity. And I looked at a lot of the stuff that I've written over the years. And for anybody that know me, I've been writing poems since I was freaking a teenager. Started doing hip hop music at about 10 years old. Did a EP we had out playing on the radio. We were doing shows around the country back in 1999 and 2000. And then, I needed kids. I had needed a job, so I wasn't paying the bills. I'm not saying I was that, but so never lost the bug for music, and wanted to kind of get the things out that I had written back then, and some stuff that's still in my heart to write. And I needed a persona to sing or perform those songs. And when I thought about where I came from and what would be a great representation of a group that not only embodies the relationship side of things, but also kind of that R&B, 90s R&B especially, kind of feel that we grew up on, and the voices that I like, and basically built that persona off of that background and that inspiration.
Yeah.
So it does have a whole backstory. The group has a backstory of where they come from. They're down to what, the age range that they're in, because that helps with the maturity of the voices and
Yeah.
things like that. And the production work that you do and how they run their octaves and range. So I even created, they have a 4 octave range, commands artistic vision. So when I created the persona, it was really about going deep into not only where they come from, which helps shape how they sound, but also, the inspirations around why they even exist as AI artists.
All right. So with that, I'm kind of thinking,
AI for
thanks for the
dummies.
roses. Where are we going next?
I see.
She's
I'm torn between that and I don't mind, because I don't mind is that '90s R&B vibe, kind of a bop. Thanks for the roses is really
so
sad.
let's end with the bop. Let's do the other one. Kim said, "Oh, this was a lot of work." No, it really wasn't.
Yes. And
I
hold
don't
on,
think.
hold on. So it was a lot of work done in a short period of time.
Well, but I'm saying compared to actually building a human being, right? It's pretty easy.
Well, yeah,
No,
that's
I'm
different.
kidding.
Yeah, that's I haven't done that yet, but yeah,
What?
it's a lot of work when you
Building
think
people is a lot of
about.
fun. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, yeah. When you think about, though, the not the prompting and building the songs, or if you have I think we're blessed to have a catalog over here that we didn't use back in the day, which makes it a little faster. But where the work comes in, Kim, is the marketing, the promotions, and all of that. That to me has been a lot of work trying to
Right.
get
No,
them.
facts. And the
Yeah,
only thing we're not able to do because we had a little technical issues, like you can't see them, right? And that's what I'm saying. If you look on, let me see. I guess on your page, they can see what Smoke Session looks like, right? You go to my
yeah,
page, you can see what Amina. looks like, right? And then she will manifest and she will have videos, right? At some point. All right, so we're gonna do this is one of my favorites. Thanks for the roses. We good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. This is the one. Just where this the tearjerker here.
Thanks for the roses you left on my bed. Petals so soft, like the words you never said. They were wild and they don't breathe. Like a love that lives in make believe. Did you mean it or was it a show? A garden blooms, but nothing grows. Thanks for the roses, thanks for the thorns, thanks for the nights I felt unborn. You gave me petals, but kept the roots. Thanks for the roses. What's the truth? I watered the garden, I waited for spring, yeah. But when I stayed, left a bitter sting. Your love was a mirror, cracked at the seams, a bouquet of silence, shattering dreams. Did you love me or love the game? The roses die, but scars remain. Thanks for the roses, thanks for the lies, thanks for the tears that drown my eyes. You gave me petals, but kept the root. Thanks for the roses. What's the truth? I saw you coming my way. My instincts they run, but I stayed. Let your presence become my peace. Now your absence is my pain. Thanks for the roses. I pick a petal for every lie you told. The roses, I'll break a stem for every tear that flows. The roses just ain't enough to refill or rebuild my soul. The roses will not survive in a heart that you turn cold. Lord of the roses, thanks for the lies, thanks for the tears that drown my eyes. You gave me petals, but kept the rose for the roses. What's the truth? What's the truth? What's the truth?
Dude, that is brilliant. It's just brilliant. I don't, I don't know what else to say. That's just brilliant. It's so good. Now you're muted. Now we can't hear you. What are you playing around with? Now we can't hear you.
Sorry, I had it on mute because the door was open and closed. I said somebody mentioned Tamar, and I definitely hear her in that. So that's great.
Dude, that is dope. All right, so we're gonna put a wrap on this. We gotta play out with two more. I think was that all four of yours? No, correct. We have
No, we have I don't mind to
I don't
close it
mind.
out, but
Okay.
you gotta drop
Yeah.
poor girl, man.
Really? I'm gonna play I See You.
Okay, okay, all right, that'll work too.
All right. Ah, now that's an interesting comment from
That's
Mr.
yeah,
Porter.
James.
He said, "What's interesting is the music actually makes you want to learn her story." Very brilliant. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's a very astute observation. All
Uh
right,
oh.
that's a very
Nah,
very astute observation.
Branya, I'm beeping all her comments at this.
Yeah, she. Well, I think we're all adults here. Brony, keep your clothes. All right, so I'm assuming you guys are still here, so you've been enjoying this because we could really do this. We could do this again. I mean, again,
All day.
this
Yeah.
is not what Optivus is, but this is a lot of fun. All right, I want to keep it moving because now if you want to hear Poor Girl, I got to keep it going. So let's get to I See You. Um, this one I had to write to because I had the music, but then when I heard kind of what came out of it, it's like I'm digging it myself. Anyway, all right, Amina Sky, I See You.
When I first saw you, I didn't even know your name. You got my attention just the same. Then you walked on by. To my surprise, you were more than meets the eye. So strong with hella style, boy, you blew my mind. I wanna take it slow with you. There's something to find. I see you, wanna meet you. Tell me what I have to do to try to know you better. Oh, handsome, so dashing. Your allure pulls me in. Boy, I'm glad I met you. I adore the way you carry yourself, shining like a star in the sky. Boy, I know you're bound to fly. Maybe touch the highest high. Yet I yearn to learn your thoughts, see what you got in store. But I have to pace myself, a mystery I'll explore. I see you, wanna meet you. Tell me what I have to do to try to know you better. Oh, handsome, so dashing, so dashing. Your allure pulls me in. Boy, I'm glad I met you. Oh, oh, I see you, wanna meet you. Tell me what I have to do to try to know you better. Oh, handsome, so dashing, so dashing, so dashing. Your allure pulls me in. Boy, I'm glad I met you. I see you, wanna meet you. Tell me what I have to do to try to know you better. Oh, handsome, so dashing. Your allure pulls me in. Boy, I'm glad I met you.
Hmm.
It's a groove, man.
Love the
It's a
ending,
groove.
bro. Love the ending. That is a groove. Kim
All right,
says, I
so
feel guilty liking this so much, like I'm betraying real artists.
all right.
Hey.
All right. What are your final words? Any final questions? Any final thoughts? The good thing we have such a good audience, so it's not really like a ton of controversy here. I kind of wanted somebody to hate it, so we could, go at it. No, I really don't. But we wanted to step into the controversy if needed because we want people to understand this better. And this is just one angle,
Right.
because this is everywhere. This is affecting all of us. I don't care what you do. This, if it's not there, it's coming, and it might already be there, but you're not paying attention.
Yeah,
It's
and
coming.
and I think it would benefit anybody to look at both sides of this, right? To understand,
Hmm.
why there are those that are against this, and like I said, to protect, whether it's to protect their livelihood and or whatever their reasons. There is data that shows that it is impacting real musicians significantly. I'm talking. I think they were saying that. One, on the AI side, the revenues in the last 5 years have gone up. What I think it was 25 times. So from over 6 billion to 64 billion, or somewhere around there. I got to look at the numbers. But then it talked about the flip side of that with human artists and them seeing a 24% decrease in revenues over the past year alone. So I can see why they're concerned. But I also know that there are artists that have found ways to embrace this, creating platforms where creators can use their voice and they give them permission, but they keep license to the music and things. So it's helping them be even more creative and source things and music and lyrics from places they wouldn't have before. So it's
Absolutely.
interesting when you look at the entire argument.
Yeah. Hey, Kim, on that last question, hit us up offline. We can certainly talk about that. But two comments here. One is um, James Porter, and this is what I have said to people: hologram concerts are coming, right? We've
Yes,
seen
they are.
them, right? Versions of it. Hologram concerts are coming. Are you guys paying attention to what's on your social media feed? Have you seen what people are doing on their phones with these movie trailers and stuff that they're putting themselves in? Like this is next level, right? This
Hmm.
is this is beyond CGI. So we don't even know, but I've said this before. Hologram concerts are coming. Online concerts are coming
Or,
for
big
these
screen.
artists. Yeah, it's just, IMAX. It's happening. It's
It's
going to
happening.
happen.
The one thing I
So
will say to Abronia's comment, I don't think I still love to go hear live music. I love to go hear live music. I love to go see people play the saxophone or the guitar. I don't think that goes anywhere. I think
no,
this is just another way of expressing music, not a replacement to what's real.
right. And it is an addition, and it does change the landscape. What I would say to artists, especially people who are either making their living or attempting to make their living, don't avoid this. Don't get on your high horse. Don't turn this into a righteous fight. If you go to our website, optivisbusinesssolutions.com, you will find an article. It's on our LinkedIn as well. That I wrote about what's his name, John Henry. Um, and we all grew up with that story, of him taking on the steam machine with his hammer. Yeah, and he had a momentary victory, right? And then he died with his hammer in his hand. Like you have to understand that this is, like I saw a video, someone says it's sort of like they had to put explicit, labels on certain music. Like they want the music to be labeled to tell people that it's AI. If they love it, they still love it, right? Think about what we're experiencing here in this small group. It is what it is. And music, the root of that word, muse, means to provoke thought, right? It gets in your head, gets in your body. Like that's what it does. If it accomplishes that, then it's music, whether we like how it got here or not. But again, for me, this is so much artistic freedom, and the ability to produce something that I wasn't able to do before. Certainly not in this way, not at this speed. And by the way, at this cost, Suno's like just over $300 a year. And
Yeah.
with the entirety of the AI space, there's so many tools out there. Like I've never seen this, as long as I've been doing this, where there's so much capability and technology available. It's usually held up behind, R&D and corporate walls, and then it's so expensive we couldn't get to it. There's thousands of tools that you can get your hands on. We're gonna this week. We may do it this week. I think we need to demo complete prompt. I think that's going to help some people because we're taking the pain out of prompting, and really turn it into a cheat code, especially if you're a professional, if you're building a business. Complete prompt, you need to have this, right? Not only does it help you create amazing prompts to get better results out of AI or out of LLMs or generative AI, we added one final feature, and that's that debate function. I love that, where you can now take two personas and have them debate each other so you get even better results. So those are the types of things we want to do, is to make this digestible for folks. All right. What's left,
Yeah,
Sheldon?
we're at the hour. We can close on I don't mind, but we're at the hour now. So
We're at the hour. All right. So if you hang around though, you'll get Poor Girl. I'm just gonna play one after the other, right? So let's do I Don't Mind. And again, like and still share this out. We want people to come back and watch this thing. All right.
mind if I take my time and admire your body like I do the stars in the sky? You are my favorite strand, get me high. Your voice sounds like a melody, soothing to my body like a wine that only we feel. Sip you till you're gone and get a refill. How could you blame me? Your presence makes me move when I'm sitting still. Am I dreaming? Is this for real? You're in this car next to me. You remind me of that 90s R&B. Oh, I just wanna ride around. I just wanna, with my baby, listening to my favorite song, yeah. We be on that Mary J and we be on that baby face, so we can't go wrong. I just wanna ride around. I just wanna, with my baby, listening to my favorite song, yeah. We be on that Mary J and we be on that baby face, so we can't go wrong. Would you mind if I take my time and vibe while I puff and blow this smoke in the sky? You are my favorite strand, get me high. Your touch is like harmony, music to my body like a buzz that only we feel. Pull it till it's gone and then we chill. How could you blame me? Your accent make me wanna take it there. My body's calling for you. You're in this car next to me. You remind me of that 90s R&B. I just wanna ride around with my baby, listen to our favorite songs. She be on a Mary J and I be on my baby face, so we can't go wrong. I just wanna ride around with my baby, listening to our favorite songs. She be on a TLC, I be on that LSG, my body. I just wanna ride around. I just wanna ride my baby, listen to my favorite song, yeah. We be on that Mary J and we be on that baby face, so we can't go wrong. I just wanna ride around with my baby, listening to my favorite song. We be on that Mary J and we be on that baby face, so we can't go wrong. I just wanna.
Brilliant work, dude.
Thank you.
All right, let's close this out. Little Poor Girl, and then we're gonna end this. See y'all.
Well, I was born in 99, right there in the summertime. Mama said I had the biggest overbite. Poor girl. Oh, I had the kindest eyes, a smile big enough to light up the whole sky. Just a little too shy. Poor girl. So I sang to the moon, 'cause I knew she liked it too. I was just a poor girl, living in a rich man's world, doing my best to fit in. Oh, I was just a small girl, running through this big old world. So glad that 'cause I would have been missing out on me. Ooh, I had about 2 or 3 friends, never was one to pretend. Had a sound nobody could understand. Poor girl, they used to laugh and call me names, tease me for the songs I play. That's why I sang to the rain. Poor girl, and she sang along, told me to keep moving on. I was just a poor girl living in a rich man's world, doing my best to fit in. I was just a small town running through this big old world. So glad that I didn't, 'cause I would have been missing out on me. No. So when you hear that voice in your head, the one that says you'll never be good enough, you better listen to the rain instead, 'cause she always tells the truth. I was just like you.
All right, y'all. Good night. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. Peace out.